Hey everybody, it's Miss Lisa here and Miss Erika behind the camera.
Hi.
We are back with a brand new virtual story time. Guess what? It's fall or autumn. You could say either one. But we're here today to talk to you about autumn and show you some fabulous books that the library has all about autumn. And they're right here for you to check out. And then we're going to do a fun fall craft at the end. And you can come and pick up a kit here at the library to do the craft at home. But first, we're going to say hello to all our friends out there. Do you remember how we do that? With our signs, we've got the sign for friends, which is like this. And we're going to say hello. This is how you say hello. It's time to say hello with our friends, okay? All right, let's sing it together. You ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hi, everybody out there. Okay, we're going to teach you a couple of fun songs all about autumn. The first one is called Autumn Leaves Are Falling Down. And it's kind of like the song London Bridge is Falling Down, except we're going to sing Autumn Leaves Are Changing Colors and Autumn Leaves Are Falling Down. And then we're going to take a rake and rake them up. And then we're going to make a pile and jump in. Do you like to do that when you rake up the leaves outside? Make a big pile and then you jump into it? It's a lot of fun. We're going to pretend though, okay? And when we're doing the falling down, we're going to do like this, like the leaves are falling. All right, here we go. The first verse is Autumn leaves are changing colors. And it goes like this. Autumn leaves are changing colors, changing colors, changing colors. Autumn leaves are changing colors all over town. Autumn leaves are falling down, falling down, falling down. Autumn leaves are falling down all over town. Take a rake and rake them up, rake them up, rake them up. Take a rake and rake them up all over town. Make a pile and jump in, and jump in, and jump in. Make a pile and jump in all over town. All right. All right, we have another song about leaves, and it's called Orange, Yellow, Red, and Brown, because that's the colors that some of the leaves turn in the fall. And this is to the tune of Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. So we're going to do the orange, yellow, red, and brown. Autumn leaves are twirling all around. Autumn leaves are dancing in the breeze. And autumn leaves are falling to the ground. Everybody ready? All right, let's sing it together. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. And autumn leaves are twirling all around. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. And autumn leaves are dancing in the breeze. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. And autumn leaves are falling to the ground. Orange, yellow, red, and brown, red and brown. Good job. Okay, for this song, we're going to stand up because we're going to pretend that we're scarecrows. Can you be all floppy like a scarecrow? Okay. We're going to do some movements. I want you to follow the movements with me, okay? Here we go. Scarecrow, scarecrow, turn around. Scarecrow, scarecrow, touch the ground. Scarecrow, scarecrow, reach up high. Scarecrow, scarecrow, touch the sky. Scarecrow, scarecrow, bend down low. Scarecrow, scarecrow, touch your toes. All right. The Little Scarecrow Boy by Margaret Wise Brown and illustrated by David Diaz is a story about a little scarecrow boy who is learning how to scare crows from his dad. His dad won't let him go into the field to scare the crows by himself, so he decides to run away. And he finds himself in a little bit of trouble. Find out what happens next in this fun classic book. In Sneeze, Big Bear Sneeze by Maureen Wright and illustrated by Will Hillenbrand, silly old Big Bear is back for another misadventure. In this fun autumn-themed book, Big Bear has been sneezing just as the wind blows hard, and he believes his sneezes are causing the leaves and the apples to drop from the trees and the geese to migrate from the pond. The wind tries to convince him otherwise. Read this book and find out what else happens to Big Bear. Kevin Hinks and his wife, Laura Dronzik, have written another beautifully illustrated book called In the Middle of Fall. This book captures all the colorful sights of fall, from the changing leaves to orange pumpkins, red apples, and beautiful blue skies. It takes you through the fall season, highlighting all the things a child would notice about autumn. All right, if you liked some of those books that you just saw, come by the library and check them out. We have a whole display of fall books, and you can also pick up this cool scarecrow craft. Everything you need is included except for the glue, and hopefully you have some glue at home. But then you can put together this really fun scarecrow and put him on display for the holidays. It was good to see all of you guys again. We hope that you'll come and see us here at the library. Now we're just going to say goodbye. But stay tuned for the craft. It'll be after we get done saying goodbye, okay? And then you can see how to put everything together. All right, get out your friends again. We're going to say goodbye to all our friends. This time we're going to say goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. You ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, toodles. A book a day keeps the monsters away. Come check out our holiday display for Halloween and autumn, harvest, and fall books.
To begin with your craft kit, you're going to need some Elmer's glue and a little strip of tape. You're going to take the piece of tape and wrap it around one end of your yarn. This is so you'll be able to put the yarn through the holes in the plate easier. Now, you're going to just start putting the yarn through the holes to kind of stitch the bottom part of the plate onto the top part of the plate. Just go in through each hole, stitching it around and looping it through the top, like I'm showing in the pictures here. And you're going to continue to do that all the way from one end to the other. Just like a... Now, you've got it all stitched together, and we're going to tie it off in the back. You can just tie each end to another piece of yarn there on the back of the plate. We don't want it to be stretched too tight. You want it to be a little loose so that it looks like the scarecrow has a big smile. Now we're going to start gluing the parts of his face on. With your Elmer's glue, put a little on his nose. Your nose is a triangle there. And then he's got buttons for eyes. Glue those on. Now you got some strips of yarn and you're going to use that for hair. So just put some glue up at the top of the plate and glue some of the hair down. You can put as little or as much as you want. just like that. All right, now we're going to glue his hat. Looks like a flower pot. Put some glue right there and just put it right on top. Okay. Now the last thing is his hat needs a nice little flower on it. Oh, no, wait a minute. Put your pink cheeks on. There we go. Now the flower for the hat. You've got a little piece of yarn left, and we're just going to twirl it around onto the flower to make the middle of like the flower seeds. You can see how I'm making it in a circular motion there. All right, once you get it glued on, get the yarn glued on, put a little glue on the back and just put it on the hat. And take the leaves for your flower and just glue them on there. All right, now give your scarecrow a chance to dry and you're all set.